The line at the check-in island smells like coffee and new carpet. A child is crying 2 people ahead of you, and the scale keeps sending little digital beeps while agents type. You hold your suitcase, feel the canvas bulge at the zipper, and watch the numbers jump above the airline limit. Your palms go a little clammy because that number suddenly means cash, time, and stress. I've stood where you are. That combination of fluorescent lights, the scrape of a trolley, and a gate agent's clipped voice is what most people picture when they worry about luggage fees. Start before you leave home. Pull up your confirmation email and the airline's baggage page right now and write down 2 numbers: the allowed weight per checked bag and the allowed linear dimensions or carry-on size.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right.
Check whether your fare class includes a free checked bag or only a personal item. Some basic fares ban carry-on suitcases entirely. Use a tape measure and a cheap luggage scale at home. Weigh the packed suitcase on your bathroom scale by weighing yourself holding the bag, then subtracting your body weight, or buy a luggage hook scale for $15, $30.
Pack and weigh your carry-on and personal item too, because gate checks, or oversized carry-on fees, happen fast. If you fly multiple segments, check every airline's rules. A partner carrier may have a different limit than the airline that sold you the ticket. When packing, follow 3 simple checks: size, weight, and distribution. Size is fixed. Soft-sided carrier can compress a bit, but hard-shell bags will still be rejected at the gate if over the airline's linear limit. Weight you can manage by splitting heavy items into 2 bags or moving dense things like shoes and toiletries into your personal item. For distribution, put heavier items low and centered so the bag is easier to lift onto the scale and less likely to spill when a handler tosses it. Bring a small set of packing cubes and a flat digital luggage scale. They pay for themselves after one avoided gate fee. Why are airlines so strict about pounds and inches? Think of an airplane like a restaurant bus that must balance plates and people. Weight affects fuel burn, center of gravity, and how many items can fit in the overhead bins and cargo hold. Every extra kilogram burns fuel and changes how the plane is loaded. Airlines set rules to keep loading efficient and predictable. That's the practical reason, even if frontline agents sometimes sound like they're reading from a script. Cost numbers matter because the sticker shock is real. Domestic U.S. carriers commonly charge $25, $35 for the first checked bag if you don't prepay, $35, $45 for the second. Overweight fees usually start at $75 for 51.70 pounds and jump to $100, $200 for 71.100 pounds. Some carriers refuse anything over 100 pounds. Oversize, too large fees often run $100, $200. At the gate, the penalty can be higher. Adding a checked bag after the kiosk sometimes costs $10, $25 more, and gate-paid or oversize at gate fees can be steep. Worst case, you miss the flight while trying to repack, pay $200, $400 for a replacement bag or same-day shipping, or have items damaged or left behind if forced to gate check. International rules and fees vary widely. In some regions, a checked bag can cost $60, $150 even when pre-booked. The cheapest, safest path is prevention. Prepay checked bags online when the airline offers the option. It's usually 20–50% cheaper than paying at the airport. Measure and weigh every piece at home, and if you regularly travel with heavy items, consider 2 smaller checked bags instead of 1 overweight bag. Wear heavier shoes and a jacket on the plane to shave pounds off your suitcase. If your airline offers a baggage allowance with a co-branded credit card or elite status, use that. It's often the best savings, but requires that the card be the form of payment tied to the fare or that the reservation shows status benefits. Many useful links can be found in the description. A few concrete tactics to avoid last-minute pain. Before you leave, take a photo of the airline's baggage allowance web page with your reservation number showing. It's a good reference at the kiosk. At the airport, use the self-service kiosk to add or prepay bags. Kiosks usually apply the online price and avoid the higher gate agent surcharge. If the kiosk won't accept the fee, go to the airline counter, not the gate, because gate agents can't always change fares and often charge gate-specific prices.
If an agent quotes a higher price than your confirmation shows, ask them to check the booking reference or manager, politely but firmly. If the airline says you can't bring a carry-on because of your fare, ask them to point to the exact rule on their policy page and show where your fare type is described. Hidden fees and misleading claims are where most people feel tricked. Booking website tricks. Some sites advertise a low fare but bury the baggage cost until late in checkout, so the ticket's best price hides $60, $150 of baggage expense. Basic economy labels are another trap. They often exclude carry-on bags, but the summary language can make it seem like a normal fare. Carriers advertise 1 free carry-on, and then the basic fare blocks it. Read the fine print and check the fare code. Airline check-in agents will sometimes offer a last-minute upgrade for a flat fee to add baggage allowance, useful sometimes, but don't accept a gate-only price without comparing it to the online prepay rate. How to refuse. If you've prepaid baggage on the airline website, keep the receipt email and show it. If a third-party kiosk or staff asks you to pay again, politely refuse and request a manager or the counter agent to pull up your record. If the agent insists you must pay, ask them to code the reason and note the agent's name. You can dispute the charge with the airline after the fact and often get a refund if you have proof. A few specific examples that save money. 1. Split 1 heavy checked bag into 2 lighter ones when the overweight fee exceeds the cost of a second bag. Example: if overweight fee is $100 and a second checked bag prepay is $35, $60, check 2 bags. 2. Use a carry-on and a large personal item. A dense laptop bag or duffel under the seat is often free, even when a carry-on is restricted on very basic fares, but verify your fare's rules. 3. If your fare includes 1 checked bag that is lighter than the allowance, put heavy, non-essential items in that checked bag and keep fragile or valuable items in your carry-on. If you do get hit with a fee you think is wrong, document everything. Take photos of the bag size and the scale, get the agent's name and any screen print, and ask for a written receipt for the fee. Most airlines have formal refund processes. Polite persistence usually works. For repeat travel, invest in a reliable luggage scale and a rummage-ready travel pouch. Being able to remove 10 pounds in 2 minutes at the curb prevents panic packing and gate drama. Last practical tip: consider the airline choice itself. If you're sensitive to baggage fees, pick carriers with at least 1 free checked bag for the fare you need. Sometimes a slightly higher base fare plus a free bag is cheaper than the cheapest ticket plus 2 checked bag fees. Also compare the total door-to-door price including taxes, seat selection, and baggage before you click buy. That small extra step can save you $50,
$300 per trip. If this helped, please like and subscribe for more straightforward travel tips. I post short, useful fixes for exactly these airport moments. Thanks for watching, and safe travels.